Jam, everyone. Welcome back to another GC Crypto episode. Good to be back with you. I'm exhausted. Craig is I can't even speak. Craig is exhausted. We had a humongous weekend. We'll obviously talk and break down, obviously, I was CryptoCon because that was a really fun time. And yeah, lots happened, so that was epic. Market seems to be rallying a little bit today, which is lovely to see. But again, there's still, people are hating on me, but people appreciate. I got good feedback about how realistic I've been, and I appreciate that because I have been more bearish recently. But people appreciate that because price does go up and price goes down, Craig. So, mate, GM to you, how are you feeling on this? It's Tuesday. How are you feeling on this Tuesday morning? Just need to turn my fan on.
I feel refreshed, man. Nah, I'm tired. Nah, Jim, everyone, GG. Thank you for joining us today. I'm just a bit sleepy after that event. Obviously, we were very busy during Australian crypto convention. God, that was hard to say. Voice is croaky, is pretty croaky. But other than that, no, I'm good, dude.
Yeah, okay. Apparently the stream's stuck a little bit. No, is it
on Kick?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Hold on, let me close.
It's pretty laggy there, I think, huh?
How weird.
Yeah, it's running real laggy there.
That's so weird. That must be an internet problem. Maybe. Oh, we did have crazy winds last night, guys. So maybe the internet service. Okay, now it's fixed. All right, let me check. Yeah, no, okay, it's coming through now. It looks to be fine. Yeah, cool. Yeah, GM guys, apologies for the delay. Thanks, guys. Thanks for everyone letting us know. Yeah, look, I think honestly, it could be an internet provider thing. We had like massive storms up this way yesterday, so definitely could have been that. So it's good. Let me know if it ever doesn't start working again. But yeah, GM everyone. Obviously we had Oz CryptoCon. It's good to be back, Craig. Our second time we've streamed together IRL. You could say we didn't stream, but first presented, we could say.
Mm-hmm.
So that was lots of fun. Hey, talk to me. What did you think about the weekend? Do you think it's like for those people that don't know, Oz CryptoCon is the largest conference for crypto in the Southern Hemisphere in the world. I think it had about 10,000 people there over the course of the weekend. And to be honest, I was pretty surprised by how busy it was and how active people were, considering how bearish the market was. So I actually thought that was quite a positive to walk away. But what about you? What did you think?
Yeah, no, I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty packed. Like you said, the Saturday was pumping. And then even the Sunday filled up pretty big for when we were going to have our chat. First, when we went in, it was pretty quiet.
Yeah.
And then about 15 minutes before we spoke, obviously our room filled up. And yeah, that was pretty cool though. Yeah, no, I thought it was good. It was good to meet a lot of people. It's good to say the side events for me were the winner. Obviously, other than our chat, the side events really cool. It's a good chance to meet, people a little bit. What's the word I can use? You can speak to them a lot easier than at the convention. And the convention's pretty, for the people that are working on the stands, they've got to interact with everyone, so you can't really hold them up too much.
Bit of a shield fest, isn't it?
Yeah, it's one big shield fest with lots of cheap water bottles being handed out for free and bags probably some people will never use. But other than that, I think the highlight was obviously our chat. And then just the side events. Obviously, we went to the Pudgies. There was two. They were both very good. And then we had the OKX one Friday night as well. So Friday night was insane, right? There was 4 things we went to, 5.
And there was like I know Binance had their party on the Friday night too. So it was quite a busy time to try and tick off, because we have friends in every kind of department across Australian crypto in a way. So it was it was nice to obviously go hang out with Pudgy Australia and the community there. So here's a little photo from the second event of the night. There's Craigie and myself, Drew out the back, DC, who runs it all, Wonal and Swanee and stuff. So yeah, lots of people there, great to see. And then obviously there was one a little bit earlier in the night as well. Maybe they don't have any footage of that one.
With the lawn bowls.
Yeah, the lawn bowls and stuff. But yeah, it was cool. I mean, it's cool. I got a little bit of merch. I mean, I have a lot of merch. I was happy for other people to have merch. So but yeah, cool to meet some people, chat some people. Yeah, I don't know. The conference itself is good. I was going and listening to people. I didn't even listen to anyone this time around, Craig, because I was so busy just doing other things and networking and whatnot. And but it's it's just a shield fest. You go up, it's just hey, buy my product. It's buy my product or get on my exchange. Get my exchange. I'm Like
Yeah.
if you're a beginner novice, makes a lot of sense. If you're someone like us who's plugged into this space every day, it's not really as appealing, if that makes sense.
No, and that's what I was saying. I think the side events are the hot ticket, really. If you want to go meet people and really get to chat and have a bit of time with people, then that's great. Yeah, the conference was, I suppose, for new people, I reckon the conference would be phenomenal. Like if these people that you've watched on YouTube, like the Pizzino brothers, who had got a decent following, they were on stage maybe once. I don't know if it was twice. So if you wanted to obviously listen to them live and you've been following them for a while, that'd be pretty cool. I listened to them last year, so. This year was a little bit different for, I think, you and me. I was more interested in just going there, saying good day to people that I wanted to, people that were running the stalls, but not hold them up too much. And I just didn't want to be on my feet all day for 2 days, basically, man. So God bless those people that had to work those stalls. Obviously, Greenie had a bit of a chat on the Friday. I think it was, you had a couple on the Friday.
Yeah.
So sort of, we went along to that. Greenie was chatting. And then went back on the Sunday to do our one. But it was good, dude. It was good. It was nice to be in Sydney. And obviously where the conference is smack bang right in Darling Harbour. So a couple of times when we were at the conference, I was like, man, I'm going to go sit outside and have a look at Sydney for a sec, man, and have a look where we actually are.
That's actually so true. I don't think I went out for dinner or drinks or anything in Sydney. I was just busy at the side events or at the actual thing or in my room just trying to rest for a bit, Like,
yeah, dude. Yeah, so it was no, it was a cool weekend. I am glad to be home now. Catch up on some sleep and all that stuff. But yeah, no, glad the talk went well with us as well. Obviously, that was my first time on a stage like that. So that was my focus for that weekend, was just nail that, get that done, do a good job, and then enjoy after that, or enjoy the Friday and then the Sunday. So no, I'm glad. Oh, there's a good picture, you and me up there. But that was really cool. That was cool to do that. So one thing ticked off my bucket list, and onwards and upwards, man.
Yeah, no, it was a really cool event. Nice to connect with other people in the space and people who I respect as well. So that was cool. But we probably had about 100 people in there, 100, 200 people. I don't know. This is what it looked like. So yeah, epic to speak at the event. So guys, don't forget, if you are keen to sign up to our 2 partners, OKX down below. We obviously spoke with them on the Sunday. Hopefully doing a lot more stuff with them in the future. We'll wait and see. But obviously this is their platform, very clean. I've been using it now. I had some bid orders hit actually over the weekend, which is dope. But BTC went to 80.4, Craig, no, 80.8 on OKX, and I have a bid at 80. I was so mad.
Yeah.
Anyway, it is what it is. But this is our exchange, guys. You sign up down below, do $1,000 of volume, you get $75 for free. But yeah, very safe exchange, guys. Craig and I've been now using it for many, many months. And look at this. I suppose BTC is bouncing right off the 786, which is really interesting, to be honest. So
it's like those lines work. Hey, I had an interesting chat. A guy came up to me after our talk.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw him. He came running up to me.
Is this after we spoke on the Sunday? Because no, we went different ways. I went and spoke to heaps of people over here, and
and then a couple of guys came up to me, and he was discussing with me, interesting enough, his non-belief in TA. Interesting dude. He's a dev, quite mathematical, and he said it was interesting. He was talking about there's no research that he could find to prove that any of the indicators work or TA works. And while that's kind of interesting, and actually I haven't even looked up any.
There's heaps of books.
I haven't looked up any. He must mean journal articles. So, but I haven't ever researched.
Well, it's a new industry, so yeah. I mean, TA is not, but yeah.
But in saying that, I just said to him, look, I wasn't even using TA, and I was using support and resistance levels just by looking which prices were doing what back in NFTs. Yeah. And I said, I don't really mind if people that don't believe in it or don't, it doesn't. In fact, it's probably better. It's probably better if no one else used it and I just got to use it because, I think it works pretty well. And I've just seen it work. I just said to him, look, I've seen it work enough times now that it'll be hard to convince me it doesn't. No, it's like someone saying the sun isn't real. It's like,
I know. I mean, I've turned 4 figures into 7+ figures using TA, so shut up. It's literally how I just reply. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. Fundamentally, trading is adequate. It's I like to fundamentally trade and technically trade. And I think a combination, I always say I don't try and pick sides. I actually say a great trader uses both a fundamental analysis of why this trend might play out or why you should buy this asset or something like that, But then they also look at technicals to find a better entry or to look to scale out at certain levels and blah, blah, blah. So I've always been a big advocate of both. And I think people that come and say it doesn't work, I'm like, nah, bro, like I just can't disagree more. I just can't.
Yeah. So it's interesting. And you know what, I was kind of, I suppose maybe a good thing to have people like that, you know?
Yeah.
Keeps me switched on, keeps me learning. He had his ideas on a few things, but no, it was good to chat to some of the crowd in there. I think everyone loved it. It went well. I think there was good info in there as well. I mean, the interesting thing was it was a trading competition we were doing. And as Greenie and I were flying to Sydney, Bitcoin shat the bed and dumped to 80K. So obviously we were trading spot. So, you know, obviously if we were trading perps or something, we could have shorted it. That would have been no problemo. But we had to use we obviously were using spot, so it was very hard to get a win there. But I think it was a good chat just to show people talk about invalidation levels, protecting your downside risk, and probably came at the perfect time for everyone in the room there.
Absolutely. Pratik asked, do you use specific indicators or just pure price action? I always say price action is the best indicator. You don't need all these indicators, but no, I do like we spoke about this on the weekend, but confluence of indicators. So I like to use a range of indicators to sort of work out key levels and whatnot on the chart. So yeah, I like to use both, but price action is arguably the best thing because it's so funny, man. It's like people come up to you or people say something, people are bullish or people are bearish, and I'm like, well, what's price telling you? Like price tells you what the sentiment is right now. And if something isn't priced in, it'll become priced in. And that's the goal. Like you're trying to beat something becoming priced in, right? You're trying to front run a trend. So arguably price market structure, all this is arguably the most important thing when you're looking at charts, and then indicators and TA and stuff after that. So, and then obviously massive shout out to Yeet. We'll be giving cash away this week, guys. So make sure you stay tuned to every episode. You never know when it'll be dropping. $250 cash every week. Good to see we've done about 12K volume. When it went 10K volume? I think we leave at 85 last week or 87 last week, Craig, I think it was on Friday. On Thursday.
Yeah, it must be about 10 to 15K.
Nice. Good. Hey, if you guys want more money to give away, we need more volume. It's pretty simple, but massive shout out to Yeet. They got a 40% community airdrop dropping in the near future. And they have their sports book live as well. So don't forget, to qualify for the airdrops, you need to do week to week volume. You can't just stack volume in the first week and then just sit there and expect to get some free cash money. It's week to week tracking. So yeah, don't forget to do that. And if you are new, you can sign up down below with Yeet and get started. We're nearing the 200 member. Maybe we'll give our own cash away if we reach 200 members by the end of the week. How about that, chap? If we reach 200 members by the end of the week, we'll give away our own cash live on the show. All right, we'll start over on the market. We'll head over, but obviously the main two news stories overnight is that's my song. I wanted to share that up. Yeah, I wanted to share this one first and then show that. So Monad obviously went live last night, I'm going to say, for us in Australia, and mainnet's live. So you can the token's tradable. There's Memecoins over there. I haven't actually looked. I know Eli was speaking about Monad. Degenerate memes. I don't know. I just feel like on-chain volume is just not a good time. I mean, it's probably arguably the right time to maybe look for Monad because you've obviously got fresh liquidity, people probably selling Monad, and all of that. But yeah, I mean, like if we have a look, what sort of market caps we're dealing here with? $1 million.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna. Yeah,
2 million.
I mean, there'll be a runner on there for sure.
7? Oh no, it's Monad. Yeah, exactly. There will be a runner,
but you're going to have about 800 non-runners. So I'm just like
800 million.
800 million. So I just, the Bubbler Bill shirt, thank you very much. It is a great shirt. Great ice cream, that. Great Australian ice cream.
Dude, that takes me back to my childhood, man.
Yeah, my son loves these, dude. That's why I've actually I wanted to crack them up on Christmas, so I bought this. But no, like with Monad, I'm just going to, after this stream, I'll go claim my aloe, and then I will probably dump that bad boy.
You're going to dump it?
Yeah. Well, look, it looks like it's getting crimed pretty nicely. So, yeah, it did a dip and then pumped it.
Well, so that was a meme coin.
Really.
That was a meme coin I had up. This is the 12-hour Binance chart, and it has been a bit of a downtrend. Like, I don't know. Like, if you look at, it's just hard to know. Okay, so like, where's Meteora? So this is a good example of like kind of something like, I would say like Monad is like this, where it has downtrend. So here's price action for you guys. Like, so lower lows and lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. Okay, so there's really price action for you. So it's a trend to the downside. But then we did get a little bit of a mini breakout, but then obviously it then continued the macro downtrend. So technically speaking, this is still a lower high to there, right? Still lower high, still lower lows now. Okay. So that is still technically a downtrend. So even though you got a little mini breakout, I would expect maybe something like this from Monad to happen. The issue, Craig, and we spoke about it all weekend. I spoke to Zeneca about this as well, like a good friend in the space. But I feel like everyone's just going to dump airdrops. Like you're going to get the OpenSea, the MetaMask, the Mega ETH, the Monad, like all the other ones that are tiny.
Now with Bitcoin breaking down.
InfoFi, like all this. Like it's like sure the best opportunity right now is low cost basis airdrops and getting cash for free because you're farming them in hopefully low cost ways, or you can break even or even make money potentially in them. But it's a rush to the sell door, surely, on a lot of these things. And I mean, Meteora, like this is again one of the largest airdrops that we've seen recently, and had a nice breakout. But as I just said, lower highs and hasn't found a base yet because no one, like again, like who's buying this token?
Buying.
Yeah, like why are you buying at this period of time in the market? I don't know. Like again, I'm not being bearish on any of these things. I'm just saying I'm being bearish on the times, on like where crypto is right now. I mean, like the whole market is up, like Rex up 36%, Farcoin's up 26%, SPX up 13%. Someone tagged me in GGG this morning, said someone is buying hundreds of thousands of dollars of SPX meme coin. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
But like Monad still, I mean, like, should I sell into this? I probably should sell into this, but I don't know. I mean, I got $600. That's what I had up here before. So I got a 600. I mean, I think I have a couple more wallets. So I think I might get like $1,000 altogether.
Yeah.
But I love crypto because like I didn't do anything. I was just holding assets or trading on Solana or trading on Ethereum, right? Like I didn't do anything to qualify for this. That's why I love this space. That's like $1,000 AD. Like, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it is. Look, I look forward to checking my wallet, and hopefully I've got a similar amount, and I'll be stoked, dude, and I'll be selling it and just buying Bitcoin at the bottom with it, probably. You know what I mean? Like that's. I mean, what are you going to do? Are you going to buy that?
Well, I mean, you can go plow it into meme coins, Craig, if you wanted to.
I could. But no, I don't think I shall. I shall stick with the big dogs. But no, I'm interested in Monad. Look, I don't think anyone's going to be talking about this in a month, man. Yeah. All those Monad cards that were going around and all that stuff.
So stupid.
It's just mercenaries, right? So all the people that were talking about their Monad card 2 months ago will move on to the next thing, which is just how this space works. The other thing is, with the market pulling back, I think people are pretty keen to extract some money, man.
Absolutely, right? People want
able to take
cash.
Profit.
Yeah, people want cash.
Yeah. So it's probably a tough time to launch, man, because the sell pressure is just so high, and people just don't trust the market at the moment because they thought Bitcoin was going to 250 and it got nowhere near, and it hasn't. Well, it's starting to bounce now, thank God. But yeah, man, how's that big dip?
Unreal. Oh no, this is. I mean, this is just a meme coin. I should probably take that off the screen. But yeah, here's a dip. Yeah, look, I might. Should I just rush to sell? How do I even sell? Like, what's the perp? What's the debt? Not the perp, but what's the dex? I'll just swap within my wallet.
Yeah, that's.
And then
you can send it to an exchange, right, and sell it. But yeah.
I'll just relay it. Dude, relay is such a cheat code, just quietly.
Yeah. I heard you talk about it the other day. I used to use it. I haven't used it in a while.
I mean, I use it for abstract, so things. But yeah, so that's big news overnight. Obviously, that launch. Second big news is there's rumors. No, wait, is this one I wanted? No, this isn't the one I wanted. This is the one I wanted. So rumors are Bitwise, the ETF is coming soon for Dogecoin. Great. Again, are these all like we've seen retail? We spoke about this over the weekend with a lot of people. Like ETFs aren't like. They might allow more capital to be flowing in and flowing out, but and allow people not to worry about having to purchase tokens on an exchange or on chain. But I don't know. Like we looked at the data, and like a lot of people sold like recently at the ETFs, retailers sold the belows, but they bought the highs. So like they're just as come on, man, use the OpenSea for everything swap. Actually, so valid, so valid. Yeah, I always forget about that. Yeah, I don't know, Craig. What do you think about this? Like, I mean, ETFs. Let's talk about that. ETFs. Are ETFs actually a good thing? I mean, it allows more people to access it from a Web 2 perspective. So, yes. But if it's just retail participants, then.
I think it's a good thing because it legitimizes it. So it puts the stamp of approval on crypto for people that thought it was just for Silk Road people and all that, and mums and dads will take it a bit more seriously. So yeah, I actually think it is I think it's a massive thing. I just don't think it's a massive thing straight away for price. People thought it would be, because I just don't think there were like millions and hundreds of millions of people frothing at the mouth for the ETF. I think the ETF, was put in there for retail to eventually come across. And legitimize it, but I don't think it's not like I had all my mates messaging me going, "Oh my god, when's the ETF go live?" So I can finally get in. Like anyone sort of my age or below is probably buying crypto prior. They're not waiting for an ETF. That'll be for people like my dad and maybe a bit younger than that even. But I don't think it's going to have the immediate effect. And it kind of got front run anyway. But no, to answer your question, I think the ETF's awesome. I think it legitimizes the space. I think it means crypto's not going away anytime soon. I think it means Bitcoin's semi-trustworthy in some people's minds. The Doge ETF and stuff like that, I've kind of don't see the purpose of it. But
yeah, I mean, it allows the asset to be bought. Like I sold mine for USDC, my Monad airdrop.
Perfect. Yep, there's the sound.
Yeah. Oh, can you hear that in the background? Oh, wait, what?
Cling.
That's so weird that you can hear that. It's like I've even got it muted. That it's just my mic. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, I want to pull up the Dogecoin chart. Like this chart, it just looks horrible. I mean, the only reasons this pumped in the past is because of Elon. Like,
yeah.
I mean, yeah. Look, there's a lot of charts that look pretty horrible, to be honest. A lot of people like Greeny. Should I be buying Bitcoin right now? And I'm like, it depends on your IRL circumstance. And I'm not a financial advisor, my friend. I'm not. So I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. And I do agree with Pratik. The Monad TVL doesn't look good. And I mean, like, we don't need more layer ones. We don't need more layer twos, bro. We need tech to be built out, like, on these original.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. There's not even that greater tech being built on the current chains, as far as I'm concerned. Not a lot of real world problems have been solved thus far by cryptos. But like, there's, I think Yogi put up a good post the other day saying basically crypto people have just created problems and solving them to make money, but not a lot of places are attacking real world problems where normies will go, "Oh my God, that's the solution to the problem I've always had. I didn't realize crypto was the answer." Yeah. I can't think of too much that's like that. So until that sort of stuff comes along, that's the sort of stuff that probably will create massive wealth. If something comes along that people actually need, want, or use.
Yeah.
But at the moment, I mean, like you were saying, there's just so few good products, but so many chains being built. It's almost like people are more interested in making money than they are in making useful tech.
100%. 100%.
So
now, I think I just messed up, Craig, because you know how you need gas to send bloody stables. I'm an idiot, and I don't. I hate this place, man. I hate this place. Yeah, I agree, and I mean that's like at least these are new. Like I'm gonna draw the conversation over to Texas because this was definitely a big conversation with a lot of people over the weekend at CryptoCon too. Is just the amount of opportunity you can go and farm some of these perp dexes. But I was saying, like, this is probably a good upside potential, but then these airdrops will come out and the volume will die off and no one will ever use this thing again, right? So at least this is tech, but it's the same tech on 20 different projects across 10 different chains and blah, blah, blah. So it's just, I mean, crypto's just in a weird spot right now. It's in a weird spot. Price action's in a weird spot right now. I mean, are you bullish here? Are you bearish? Zeneca put a post up earlier today saying, "Are we back?" or like blah, blah, blah. And I commented low or high. And he's like, "Crypto's more fun when it's bullish." And I'm like, I'm just tired.
Yeah, same. Am I bullish? No, I'm not. I'm still waiting. Same thing I spoke about last week. I'm waiting for a complacency bounce, which we might be seeing now. I'm waiting for a dead cat bounce. I still want to exit my Bitcoin a little bit higher. So I'll be looking for anything closer to the 100. If we can get above 100, that's a bonus.
Yeah.
And then consequently with Bitcoin doing hopefully that complacency bounce, as we're seeing now, alts and memes might get a bit of a relief rally as well. So I'm going to be watching the chart, probably really like everyone else here. Well, hopefully, maybe I shouldn't say hopefully, but to get out. So I'm waiting to get out, which And I suspect if there's people like me saying that, there's probably quite a few like me waiting for that as well. So, yeah, I'm waiting to exit. Hopefully we get a nice bounce. Like I said, hopefully we get Bitcoin to about 100. Let alts and memes run a little bit. I wouldn't mind seeing a little mini altcoin season or meme coin season. I'm sure everyone listening wants that. I wouldn't mind dropping some bags off. And then, yeah, man, and just waiting patiently for Bitcoin to continue its downward trend. I mean, I think it's underwater. It just feels like there's a lot of weight on Bitcoin now. Like there's a lot of sell pressure, sentiments in the dirt, which is probably a good thing, really, because that's probably why we'll get a bounce. But I don't know, man. I'm not expecting to see Bitcoin break above, say, 110, 116 and then continue to all-time high. I'm not expecting that. I'd love it to happen, man. I would love the market to prove me wrong, what I just said.
Yeah, I'm so bearish.
I'll be the happiest person in the world. But, I mean, just look at that structure, dude.
It looks horrible, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I bought a little bit of Bitcoin at 83. I did buy a small portion of Bitcoin because I was like, well, look, it's at a level where I'm happy if we do get a complacency bounce to even 100, 115. Maybe I sell that small bag. I don't know. It was like only 10 grand or something. It wasn't a lot. But it was like, even if it goes up 20%, like hopefully I can make like 3,000 to 4,000 on it. And then I'd just be happy with that as a little swing trade. But like, as you said, it's broken structure. Like this is the trend, right? And we spoke about this. As soon as we lose that trend, usually it's a sign over because we reject from here as resistance, right?
Do you remember when everyone was using that trend line to say we're still good?
Oh, bro. And I said, crypto, dude, CTs.
We're fine. It's like, until we're not fine.
Well, like, look at this. We are getting the bearish retest right now of total crypto market cap. And historically, if you don't get back above this supporting trend, it's over, man. That's a low high. That's resistance, bang to the downside. Like, I mean, and proof in the pudding is Solana, right? Rejection from, look at this. Here's your support trend from the bull market. We lost it. We got back up to it. We rejected from it. So, I don't know.
A lot of charts are telling the same story as well.
Yeah.
So it's not just Bitcoin doing something and alts and memes still all look fantastic. It looks like a lot of alts and memes are breaking structure, retesting now resistance and failing. So I don't know, when the whole market's painting the same picture, I don't know. I don't think I can be bullish. I just can't. Like, as much as I'd love to be on this channel right now saying to everyone listening, I reckon we're going to all-time high, ape in. I know the channel follows would go up. I know the viewership would go up, and all those things. But unfortunately, it would because I think we're going down. I don't want to hurt people. Even though it would get us more followers, I think over time it's only going to hurt us anyway in our channel. So I know people are probably like, fuck, this is bad stuff to hear, and probably would tune out. I would encourage everybody to stick around now, because the other thing is, when else are you going to get this sort of practice? Like, when this happens next time, unless you muck around in the mud now, this is when you should be practicing and observing how the end of a bull market works, observing how possibly the start of a bear market works, and waiting for opportunity. And that's sort of like, I think of it like one of the reasons why I stayed in the bear, other than just staying in crypto, was I kind of think about it just being in the cricket nets, and you're practicing. And all this is practice. And I had a few friends go, I'm going to dip out of crypto towards the second half of the bull market. They were like, look, I feel like I've missed the bull market. I can't get a win. I don't think there's much upside. By the way, I did a 2x from there. That was at 70,000. So they probably actually could have the world's easiest 2x if they just stuck around about 3 months longer. But anyway, lessons. But I said to them, I think you should stick around, man, because all this information that you're going to learn now is going to help you next run. But they were like, no, I'll come back next bear market. But I was like, well, you've hardly learned any lessons in the bull market. What makes you think you're going to succeed in the bear? So
well, I think that's the lesson, Craig. Everyone always comes during euphoria and leaves during fear, and they wonder why they don't walk away profitable. You should literally do the opposite. And I said this on the stage yesterday or on Sunday when we did our chat, is you should literally do the opposite. You should be around when there's fear, be around when there's bearish times, and then look to exit when there's euphoria, when there's greed, when there's your Nan's fifth cousin is talking about crypto to you, right? So
that's right.
Like it's literally do the opposite, and you will start to win way more consistently. So I agree. I mean, like, yeah, I'm going to build out the business. I'm going to be focusing more on trading, focusing more on content as well. And yeah, we'll be here every day, guys. So drop a follow if you don't already, and drop a sub. Drop a sub to support the channel, guys. But yeah, a lot of charts look pretty shitty. Like they've lost like key levels in short term. They got lower highs and lower lows. Like, sure, that we might get a little bit of a mini breakout. I've been saying this for a while. Like, if BTC can just catch a bid and range, then you will see alts get a little bit of a bid. Do we get a full blown altcoin season? I don't think so. I think like alts could outperform here for a period of time. So I think this, like, we could get a bit of a pump here in terms of alts outperforming BTC and ETH and stables. Like, I do think that. So yeah, sure. Like, we'll keep an eye on what's happening, but I don't know. I don't really like, there's just a lot of bearishness out there for me. And David Bird, massive shout out to him. He's a fellow teacher or previous teacher. Now his name's ASX Trader, really good guy. And based on the Goldie, actually, Craig, we should go out for lunch.
Hey.
And yeah, so I was chatting with him because he's a trader. We did the panel together on the Saturday, and he's very, very, like, arguably one of the best traders across all markets that I know, at least, in terms of understands trends between macro, between silver and gold, between crypto, between stocks and currencies, ETFs, all that sort of stuff. And he's like, yeah, I'm so bearish. Like, he's bearish on BTC and crypto in the short term, but he's very bullish of it for the next decade. And he had this interesting he did a video on YouTube, and go and watch it, guys. But basically I like to follow these sort of people because it's a niche that I don't know, right? So my informational flow doesn't want to be shit I already know or stuff that I'm good at. I want to be stuff that I don't even think about or don't know as well, right? And so he said that the best performing asset of a previous decade is never the best performing asset of the next decade. So again, I can't remember the specifics, but crypto was the best performing, or Bitcoin was the best performing asset of the 2010 era. So from 2010 to 2020 it was, and now it's not. Bitcoin isn't probably going to be the best performing asset of this decade. However, next decade, maybe blockchain technology starts to run it back, right? So yeah, again, these are all sort of things that I like to keep in my brain. And I mean, if you look at the charts, though, Craig, like if you go on high time frames, most charts look like shit. They've looked like shit for years. Like, look at this.
Yeah, AVAX is a rough chart, isn't it? What's up, Rocky? What's up? Yeah, AVAX. Yeah, that's yeah, what a shame that. Maybe next cycle, or maybe it runs in the bear market. Yeah, AVAX didn't perform. Yeah, no, nothing looks particularly good, and I'm not. I mean, I guess you've got some people out there that are probably saying things like these are great entries, and I agree they would be great entries if Bitcoin looks stronger. But the fact Bitcoin looks like it's going to pull everything down, these might be great entries now. But maybe. I mean, alts. If you were degenerate enough, there's probably are some good entries where you could get a 2x if Bitcoin runs. But I don't know, man. I'm kind of trying to get out, so I'm not in a big hurry to try catch bounces when I'm already in positions, and I prefer to just let the market come to me now. I'm just going to sit back.
Well, that's what you should be, right? Yeah. You need to be greedy for an entry. Flexible on the exit, greedy for entry. Who asked me here? Reading chat. Here, Pricey. Pricey said, what do you think? Like, there's been a lot of whale accumulation. And I would say, yes, there has been a lot of whale accumulation, but does that necessarily mean that there's enough to sustain price action going up? Probably not. Maybe not. I mean, look at Tom Lee, just bought the most Ethereum ever, and his average cost basis is like $4,500 or $4,000. Yeah, dickhead, mate. Absolute idiot. So hopefully he has more cash in his pockets. Otherwise, he's going to be underwater for a long time. Look, addresses with 100 BTC. Yeah, I mean, they've outpaced everything since, well, I mean, how long ago was this? Mid-2024. So this has been the fastest accumulation of 100 plus BTC in the wallet since basically way back here in 2014. Like, look at that. We've been on a decline until we basically stabled up and not many wallets or BTC wallets change hands. And then bang, ever since ETF inflow, ever since regulation, ever since Trump, wallets or companies or governing bodies or countries, whatever it is, hedge funds have just been accumulating at a very fast rate. So I always find that interesting. Addresses with 0.01 BTC, which is still quite a lot. Like, that might be $800. I think is my math right? $850 is 0.01 is 850.
800, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, that's still, I mean, for a lot of people around the world, that they probably wouldn't have that as an asset. Like, the amount of people that don't have spare liquidity in the world to invest or don't even know how to invest is the thing too. And that's been going down since basically the top of 2024. So retail hasn't really been buying a lot. Addresses with 0.1. So that I only bought 0.1 the other day. So this is me. But yeah, it's been declining again since like it's been a steady increase over time and then it's been declining. So people are taking profits. So it's really interesting. Addresses with 1 Bitcoin. Again, it's been declining as well this cycle. So the only thing that's really been going up is the transfer of wealth from either retail or older wallets to these new fresh liquidity wallets, these hedge funds, these countries. I mean, look at this wallet. So this is addresses with 1,000 plus Bitcoin. So I don't even know. Is that 850 million maybe dollars? I'm not sure. I'd have to do the math. But this has been on a decline since 2021. So this just shows you that the top whales, I mean, it's becoming very increasingly hard. I mean, like as you look, like price has gone up way higher. But again, look at this trend. Like we need a correction. Like this is the other thing. Like look at the trend here, Craig. We've been up only since 2022. We need to chill. We need to chill. We need to have a bear market. And what Dave Bird goes into in his video is that he thinks Bitcoin and crypto has been in a bear market against gold and against stocks and ETFs and stuff for a long time. So I was like, and he backs it up with data. He doesn't just have like hearsay. He actually backs it up with charts. He's very good technically. Yeah, highly recommend giving him a follow and watching those videos. But yeah, anyways, like we've been up only for a long time. And I mean, I've been bearish for a while because it like the stochastic as well. Like the monthly, we've been up here, Craig. We've been up here since 2023. Like that's crazy. Like you don't like price can't sustain this much sort of momentum right now. The thing is, like price can stay within a range and allow it to come down and reset. But more than likely, price needs to dump before you start to get that reset as well. So these are the sort of things that I'm looking at. And yeah, I'm just staying cautious. It doesn't mean that there's not going to be opportunities in the crypto market. I think that's the big lesson here is that there's going to be opportunities. We'll be talking about them every day. I mean, I just got $1,000 for free from Monad. So there's an opportunity, right? So there's going to be good opportunities in the market. It's just, are there going to be a sustained a lot of opportunities? And is the liquidity, say, from Monad, from Mega ETH, from OpenSea, MetaMask, whenever these all airdrops launch, when the liquidity gets injected from all the countries, whatever, Japan, wherever it's all coming from, US, all that stuff, like, is that going to actually be translated into risk on assets or not? I don't know. That's the query. The stimmy from, yeah, exactly. Price is set ISO 2022 to or whatever it is. It was a nothing bagger as well. Yeah, I mean, and that's what we said last week on the show. It was like the charts aren't giving me anything here. So I don't know, like price. And again, wrap it back to the conversation we had at the start of the show, Craig. Price action gives you everything you need to know.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, the ISO, I didn't think that would turn into March. They've been talking about, the thing is, all the people that wanted to get in positions for that already were, because that was being spoken about when I came in 21.
Yeah.
So people had ages to get into all those coins that they thought would send. So I don't know if there were any more buyers left. Like anyone in crypto had already heard about that, you know. So who else? Like, it's not like my dad's going to call me and go, oh my God, what's this ISO 222, whatever it's called? No one's asked me about it, man, except crypto people. They're the only ones who know about it. So there's I don't think there's buyers left.
Nah, and I mean, the privacy tokens are dumping as well. So they've lost a bit of steam. And see, this looks like, I would say Zcash here, if it can't get, like this could absolutely dump to the downside. So
yeah, come to Bitcoin Zcash people.
I might, damn. It sucks going to, I mean, it's been so good going to the Oz CryptoCon, but you miss out on so many like shorting opportunities. Like I would have probably shorted this high here. Oh, well, it is what it is. I was going to talk about, sorry. I forgot. But yeah, anyways, OpenSea and NFTs, they caught a bit of a bounce. Pudgy Penguins are up to 16.8K, back to 5.67 ETH. Hyper, I think that this airdrop or something is happening over in Hyperliquid as well, recent or at the current point in time. Moonbirds are back to 5.5 US, Craig. I need to do yes. Shout out to Greek Queen from the GTG community who told me I need to make sure I go do the Bodogos SBT with Moonbirds, Craig, as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You need to do that too. So where is it? No, that's not the one I want. But yeah, I mean, there's still opportunities out there. I think there's a lot of opportunities moving forward. It's just, yeah, I mean, we just have to wait and see what liquidity and macro does, right? So, yeah, what tickles your fancy right now? I mean, InfoFi is just low cost base, but I'm not going to just talk about that every episode because that's quite boring. But yeah, I think NFTs could catch a bit, but I don't know. Is there enough time left in the cycle? I mean, Luke is chatting with Eli tomorrow, so curious about that.
Yeah, I'm real keen to hear what he's got to say there. That will actually determine whether I dump my pudgy or not, Luca.
Oh shit!
So hopefully, Luca, you can come out and say some good stuff, man, because you've hurt me. You were quiet since August on Abstract, and some of us are bleeding, brother. Now I'm actually looking forward to Eli having that chat. That should be a good chat. I'm guessing it's going to be a little bit abstract focused.
Yeah, I think it is more abstract focused,
which is probably a good thing because abstract needs
what it needs. Yeah,
it needs a bit of a tickle from the big dog. So no, I'll be watching that. Other things I'm into, yeah, like you said, info fiber. Yeah, like you said, that could be boring for everyone to hear every time. The problem is at this stage of the market, man, I'm looking to sell.
yeah.
So like, I'm open to opportunities though, but I'm not seeing anything different. So I'm waiting for a new meta to come along that no one's seen or heard of, or it's a repackaged old meta where people get excited again. Because I think people are fatigued. I think people are very aware now, I think people are starting to become aware where we are in the cycle, Greenie. You and I were aware a little bit ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, we copped a bit of heat for a couple of months. I had messages calling me some good words. Right, I had messages calling me rhymes with gag, but starts with F, words like that. Shout out to you guys. How's your ports? Because I know they're heavy in meme coins. Those people are shit. People get very emotional when you say you think we're going down. But obviously we've been saying, look, it looks shitty for a while, and it does. And I just don't think the correction, whatever you want to call this, I don't think the pullback, the dump, the whatever's done. I don't think Bitcoin's done. I just think we're going to get a little bounce if I'm lucky. And then I think we go lower, and that's when I'll get excited. I'll start getting excited. I think if Bitcoin could get into the 70s, it'll start to get me to notice it again. But I'm not going to buy Bitcoin here. I'd like to buy it sort of in the 70s and the 60s and the 50s, and look to sell into the next bull. I'm just really curious to see what the next bull run looks like.
I'm a buyer in the 20s, Craig.
Yeah.
I don't think it goes that low. I think we could definitely go sub 50. I do.
You know what's crazy, dude? I remember when euphoria was so high and there were so many people saying we'd never go under 100. Look how early we went under 100. Right, like at the start of the bear, whatever we're in, it broke like the people's confidence, and that's why I was selling on the way up, because people's confidence was just too high. Like there were ludicrous statements like, we will never go below 100. What do you mean never? Like how could you say that when the average pullback's between 70 and 80% every cycle? Like this time's different until it wasn't. So, and it looked like this cycle possibly wasn't different either. Well, it was 4 years almost on the dot.
Yeah, I know. You can't. I mean, everyone's like, oh, the 4-year cycle is over, or it's here. It's like, well, I think there's more that just goes into that. It's not just going to be time based. It's not going to, like, it is liquidity. It's interesting, like what price action's done. We front run obviously the halving. So I don't know. Like, who knows? Like, I think I personally am in the camp of a lower high, and I jumped on that panel on the Saturday with 2 other traders, and one of them was stupidly bullish, and I was like,
really? Wow.
Yeah, and then Dave and I were both bearish, and then Dave Hasselhoff didn't really care because he's just like, I just accumulate Bitcoin over time. I just swing trade and just make as much Bitcoin as possible. And I think honestly that's what everyone should try and do. But I mean, here on the chart, Craig, this is the weekly stochastic, which we missed the weekly close yesterday, but 98.7. So we are still 10 grand behind this. So it's still more pressure to the downside for me. At least in the short term, before we do start to see a really strong complacency bounce back to maybe 100 is probably the level I would see maybe price get back up to. So yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting time. I'm happy to buy a little bit here around this 83. I was like, you know what? Like this is a 40% pullback, or it's not a 40%, but it's a is it? It's a 33% pullback from the all-time highs. I'd much rather buy here than be buying up here, you know? So
agreed. If you were bullish at 127, you should be frothing at the mouth.
Exactly. Like the asset hasn't changed. It's still
so that's why I kind of makes me not laugh, but just human psychology is such a fascinating thing. And that's why I like being in the space. I really enjoy understanding humans and how they work. I always did university, personal training. I got to get inside people's heads or understand not in their head, but how they work.
Yeah.
Humans, we're also similar. We're very similar, and that actually makes trading against people quite easy because almost everyone behaves the same.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is be the one who behaves different, and you probably make money here, man. And that's kind of what I did and what you did. We kind of went against the grain, and it's not always the most popular take, but it's probably the take that will probably make people more money.
Craig, the amount of people that came up and said, love the show, and shout out to let us know in the comments if you are watching, guys. Because I know I had a good 5-10 people come up and say, hey guys, we love the show. Some people maybe watch it back on the replay. So g'day. Comment after the video as well. I'll comment after the video. But like, yeah, it was really interesting. Like their feedback was like, you know what? Like you guys, not again, this isn't financial advice and stuff, but they said you saved me from understanding that price can only ever go up.
Yeah.
Right. So Dag's up. Did we meet on the weekend? It's so hard. I can't remember names. It's like people come up and say, this is my pseudonym. And I'm like, oh no. And there are Enclaves. I think I met Enclaves on the weekend. He's been in our chat for a while. So that was cool.
Yeah. I don't think I got to. I don't think I did. Correct me if I'm wrong, Enclaves, but I don't know if I met you. But like you said, Greenie, there was quite a few names, and yeah, it's just so hard to like remember every handle. But shout out to all the people that came up to us and said hello. That was super cool. That was super cool. Yeah, no, I got really good feedback about the show, and probably will continue to get good feedback about the show, considering it's kind of doing what we said it would. Whereas a month ago, you could probably have argued with us and said you guys are wrong because we were sitting above 107. So there was still an opportunity. And you know, you and I spoke about probabilities. A month or so ago, just saying, look, it looks like probability switching the other way. And that's all you and I were saying. You know, we were saying, look, 70, 30, 70, we go high. Then it was 60.
Yeah. We gauged it like that. We said, look, we saw I remember the first time we spoke about it was 80-20 at about 107, 110.
Yeah.
And that's actually where I stabled up with GTG as well. So, dude, I'm getting so many. I don't know what's happened. Maybe my internet. Oh, dude, my whole chat's just gone and reloaded on Restream. So I don't know what's happened there. But anyways, yeah, the amount of people, like, yeah, we saved it. Again, I'm not saying to say we're here to told you so, we got it right, but we are. Like, we've got so much right this cycle that you really, like, if you follow us over time and in the years to come, I promise you'll walk away knowledgeable with trends, strategies, just thinking about price from a realistic perspective, all these sorts of things, right? Now, Price just did mention that historically buying extreme fear in a bull cycle, keyword, is good. Now, Pricey, I've said this a few times on Twitter, but basically we do actually see extreme fear immediately after a crypto bull cycle Bitcoin top. Okay, it happened in 2017. So way back here, we saw extreme fear immediately after 2017 bull cycle. We saw extreme fear, where is it? Here. Immediately after the bull cycle top in 2022. Are we seeing extreme fear immediately after the bull cycle top in October 2025? Based on this trend, you could say, well, maybe we are. Maybe this is very much the start of my chat is gone. I don't know what's happened, but anyways. Yeah, I take an objective look. Sure, I am subjective in certain ways, and everyone should be, and it has to be. But emotionally, if you can remain objective, you'll start winning over time, over a longer period of time, Craig. And that's what we're here to do, is to help educate people around all these sort of conversations. So yeah, man, it's good to receive some love. Great to hear, Daxler and co catch up with us, obviously over the weekend. But yeah, excited for what's ahead in our country in blockchain technology and also crypto. But I mean, price action right now, it's battling. It is battling. I think it's a crucial couple of weeks in my opinion, actually. So there's a lot going on in the world, and we'll wait and see what actually happens or not.
Yeah, tough times, I'm guessing, for people. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are watching that perhaps didn't take profit or didn't scale out, and they're probably quite frustrated, angry. You know, are we that maybe we should bring up the stages of a market and the emotions, Greenie.
Yeah.
You know, the denial, you know, all that stuff. That just because this is pretty accurate, man. Like, this has got everyone watching. This is what you're about to go through emotionally, and have a look at it and be super honest with yourself. and ask yourself whether these are the motions you've gone through and are currently going through. And I think it's usually spot on, that stuff, man.
What's it called? I can't even bloody find it.
Where is it?
Emotions of market participants. The technical trader is what's it called? Here it is.
Did you find it?
Wall Street cheat sheet about that rule. I can't even bloody hold on.
Let me try to find it. Sorry, chat. Let me find this.
I have it, but I just can't find it where I can open it up as like a.
Oh,
it's easier for us to read it because you know how they all kind of like. Oh, dude, really?
Will this work? I'll try to send.
If you just got a tweet, even a tweet would be fine.
Oh, this is a.
All right, I'll try this.
Maybe this is what you found though.
No, I mean that's probably the best one that I can zoom in and actually read it a little bit. Yeah. So yeah, okay. Well, you go, Craig. Where do you think we are? What do you think?
Complacency. Complacency. Have a look at that, guys. Can you zoom in a little bit more, Grinny? Just a touch. Yeah, that's better. So obviously the euphoria, Trump meme coin came out. Bitcoin broke 125, 127. We're all saying it's going to 250. Does that sound like where we were? Maybe. And then look at that chart. Look at the dip there, right? And I think we're either at the bottom or the second last dip. So we may even not. I don't even think we're at the last dip. If you look at that, before it hits complacency, there's yeah.
Oh, I think we're there. You think we're there?
Yeah, I think we're there. Or thereabouts. It doesn't actually matter whether I'm exactly right. I just think the point is, I think we're going to make a lower high is what's happening, and that probably illustrates it quite well. Then people, I think what's going to happen is people are going to say, "See, told you so." The bull run's still on. It's going to draw a whole heap of longs in. People that weren't in spot or weren't in positions, instead of buying now, will buy then because they feel like there's confirmation, and then we dump. And then there's anxiety from the people that aped that complacency bounce. And then there's denial, saying it's going to come back, and then panic, and then capitulation, and then anger. And then people are going to start blaming Trump, which has actually already started. So people are starting to blame Trump on the market. Guys, Trump's got influence on the market, but he's not the reason Bitcoin went to all-time high, and he's not going to be the reason why I don't think Bitcoin goes. Look, before Trump, did the market used to do this? Yes. So regardless of who's in power, the market's going to market. And yes, they can create turbulence in between A and B, but it's just the journey might be slightly different, but the destination's the same.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening now. So yeah, Trump's going to get pretty hammered. And I thought this when he got elected because I knew he would be president for part of the bear as well. So he was going to cop the euphoria and he's going to get the praises at the top, but he's also going to get annihilated down the bottom here. And he may be the scapegoat or the person used to blame. You know, and it's already starting that narrative is actually coming to the media at the moment. You're starting to feel it.
Yeah.
You know, his approval ratings lowest ever. All the stuff's coming out now at the same time as price action.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting. But anyway, this is probably for people that haven't seen this. And then what will actually happen in the bear market, just to fast forward for you guys out there, let me give you a bit of a future reading, is we're going to go through a bit of depression and then it's going to rally into the next, it'll be the early stages of the next bull, but people won't believe it and disbelief. And they're going to say, no, this is a suckers rally. We're still going lower and we won't go lower. And the exact same thing happened when we hit 16.5 grand Bitcoin. And we started to find a bottom and rally up at about 24,000 or around that point. And I remember people saying, I'm not entering now, I'm waiting for 8, I'm waiting for 10. And it never came. And this for me, man, this is so interesting to me. Like, because I feel all of these emotions, even though you and me try and, trade better than what this shows, I still feel every phase of this. So I wish we could go back to thrill. I wish we were. Optimism feels a long way away.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I'd argue we're in complacency. A lot of people think we're lower than that. A lot of people think, chat let us. So I don't know if I bugged out then or Craig bugged out then, but it was a little bit laggy. Yeah, a lot of people still think we're like here, like And I just don't agree. People think we're over at optimism. I
Jeez,
think we're very
man,
much
I
over here.
wish. Fuck. I hope we are. But it doesn't feel anything like optimism to me.
No, not at all. Not at all.
It feels pretty shitty. So yeah, that's really good. I think this cheat sheet's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. So I'm waiting for the depression. That's where you buy, right?
Yeah.
Depression, anger, and depression where people
are like during this period of time. I mean, I don't like if we are here and we go way down, that's fine. I mean, I will hopefully swing trade that Bitcoin and just stable up. But I mean, I'm happy to hodl it if so be. Like it's a smaller portion.
And there'll be other runners, Greeny. You and I put up a video up yesterday in the car, sort of trying to pep everyone up. There will be runners in the bear market, and there's fantastic money to make in the bear market. Like you and I have said before, Pepe, that was born in the bear market. Giga ran, man. And the good thing about the bear market is there's less other runners. So that's why Pepe did so well. There was nothing else. So everyone was aping into it. Yes, there were side runners, but all the profit from the side runners kept coming into Pepe for ages, for months and months and months. So the fact there was so little of anything else was good. And I suspect that will happen again. I'm not saying it'll be a meme coin. I don't know what it'll be, but there'll be an opportunity to make very, very good money. You just have to be open-minded enough, not depressed enough, not angry enough. Because I remember when that came around and people were so gun shy to get in because they were just so damaged from what had been done to their bags. So when Pepe came, it didn't even run that quickly, and people took a long time to get in because they were like, nah. So stick around, guys. Stay listening to our channel. Stay locked in. There are going to be some fantastic runners, and the people that stick around in the bear market are going to get those runners as early as possible. And the tourists will come back. They will come back. And you just got to be on the bus sooner than them and exit before them. So I don't mind a bear market, like we said before, Greeny. Good time to study, good time to sharpen your sword. In the bear market, you should be getting all your ducks in a row. If you failed at this last bull run or feel like you could have done better, which we all could, go back and start and back test and do some learnings and get ready for the next. So when the next one comes, you do better rather than go away and come back when we go to all-time high again, and the same thing happens again. So I think I'm excited for the bear market. I'm looking forward to some quietness. I'm looking forward to a whole bunch of scammers going away, the timeline going nice and quiet. And then you and me can just interview, I think, quality people is what's going to happen. And I'm sure we'll do a lot of interviews over that period because all the devs that are so busy at the moment, the good devs, I mean, like Luca and all those sorts of guys, I'm not saying Luca's necessarily a dev, but they're going to have time to talk to people like you and me again. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to, lots of great interviews and just trying to get excited. Maybe some gaming, Greeny, we'll probably get into, I'm sure, stuff to, keep people interested and just keep our ears to the ground and wait for opportunities. And hopefully our viewers get to take advantage of some opportunities that may come around.
100%. I just claimed my Bodogo and Moonbird SBT. And nice. I also got an Orca one as well. So that's kind of cool. I agree, Craig. It's an interesting time. There's lots of opportunities ahead, and I arguably and more greedy for a bear market than I am to be part of a sustainably bull because you get good opportunities, and it sifts through all the rubbish out there on the timeline and blah blah blah, and you actually get to take part. I just minted the SBT of the Orca Moonbird one as well.
What was that for?
Interesting.
How did you get that?
I don't know, but I have just on this website when you do it, I have all these badges.
Oh, that's right. I need to go to that site.
Oh, maybe I only have this. I don't know. I swear I've minted a few of these, but for some reason it's not showing me. So anyways, it is what it is. Hopefully I just did this one too. So hopefully it's working. I'll be absolutely annoyed if it doesn't work. I'll be pretty mad if I don't have those SPTs when it comes to the potential burp airdrop in the near future. All right, we might wrap it up there today, guys. Thanks for hanging with us. Massive shout out to our two partners, obviously, as well. OKX and Yeet. If you're keen, you can sign up down below, guys. We'll be doing giveaways for Yeet this week. And safest exchange in the world is OKX, and we've been using it now for a long, long time. They have yield on there. They have SMSF, which is a massive part of crypto these days. So self-managed super funds. You can sign up and get started over there. Craig, mate, good show. Good to be back. An hour. We're still exhausted. We're still recovering. We'll be back every day, guys. Same time.
Maybe we should do a giveaway tomorrow, Greeny.
I think we will do a giveaway tomorrow. What do you want to do?
Yeah, should we bang out a 250 tomorrow or something like that? Oh, no, less. What am I talking about? No, less. Half.
We'll do, yeah, we can do 125 or 100.
Yeah, it's just a spread out the low. But let's bring some excitement to the timeline and for the viewers. Give away a bit of money. I'm sure everyone at the moment would love a bit of free cash, myself included. So yeah, let's give out some money and bring some smiles to them. Rather than you and me just doom and glooming all show, let's have some fun tomorrow.
Sounds good, mate. Sounds good. I like that.
So yeah, tune in, guys. Tomorrow we'll do that Yeet giveaway. We'll give away a bit of money, hopefully make someone's day. And keep reporting back, and hopefully we get that. Hopefully we get a nice fat bounce from Bitcoin, and we can all scale out and hopefully make some profit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, let's wait and see. There's still good opportunities out there, guys. We'll just wait and see what happens in the markets at the moment. Craig, thanks for hanging with me, mate.
Thanks, Greenie. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for tuning in and listening to us.
Appreciate your chat. See you guys all same time tomorrow. And yeah, have a lovely day. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.